Today, I'm critiquing the biggest compound in New Jersey, and then I'm gonna give it an Arvin score at the end of the video. So if you ever decide to remodel, buy, or design a compound, you won't make the same mistakes. I'm Arvin Hadad, I'm the how to buy a mansion guy. Let's watch this video together.
Welcome to Madachino, a 23-acre compound in Wall Township, New Jersey. I'm Ryan Serhant.
And I'm Mark Trumpeter.
And this is our beautiful horse, Morpheus. And the reason he's with us today and he's going to help us on this tour, no, there's no snacks in there, is because this is a 23-acre residential resort. There's a barn, there's horse stalls, you've got everything. You have a golf course here. So if we take a stop and we look around, look at these amazing grounds. You have a golf course. You have over 32,000 square feet across all structures. You've got indoor pools, outdoor pools, a cinema, full gym, sauna, spa, 10 bedrooms, 17 bathrooms, and more. So we have a lot to show you. I'm gonna give you the tour. I think, Mark, you wanna take Morpheus?
Yes, I'm going to take him to get fed.
Okay, you look like Woody from Toy Story.
I know.
He does. He really does.
Thank you. I thought so. But Thank you.
All right,
See you later.
here you go. Good, you head that way. Okay, I love you, I miss you. All right, you guys ready? Here we go. Now, this isn't just a home. It's not just for horses. It's not just about golf. It's not just about the residential amenities. This is a residential resort. This is a compound, probably one of the most fantastic on the eastern seaboard. Absolutely, in the entire state of New Jersey. There's really nothing like it. The first time I came here and walked around, I mean, my jaw just dropped a little bit more with every room that I went into. But we start here in the motor court.
Okay, let's talk about the architectural style because that roof slope doesn't lie. This was built in the 1980s, but it was backward looking. It was inspired by the 60s and 70s, and they've tried to modernize it, make it more luxurious so it would be appealing to more like New Yorkers who could have bigger budgets to purchase something like this, but they've dropped the ball completely because they didn't fix the roof line. And they decide to, put gray sidings on the wall. It doesn't work for me at all. It's neither luxurious on the facade nor rustic.
You'll see the big structure behind me is our main home. The property consists of over 23 acres with 3 physical structures and an outdoor pool, tennis court, and everything else that we've spoken about. As part of the main house, you have an 8-car garage that's broken up into 2. I've got a 4-car garage to my left. I have a 4-car garage to my right. We're also gonna go and see the barn.
That's the barn? Why does it look like affordable housing for cows? This is the worst barn I've ever seen.
And with a property like this, oftentimes I don't even know where to start, which is why I wanted to start with that beautiful horse. I love that horse. And the property and that gorgeous driveway and that amazing tree line that takes you all the way home to the front door.
Okay, let's talk about the lot utilization and everything. You got 28 acres. You got this long private driveway, tree line on one side, and you're showing off your acreage on the other. Looks really good. The property sits very center to the whole lot, and it's very, very comfortable. It's gonna score really well at the end of the video.
Gotta see what's behind this door. You are not going to believe it. Come on.
Oh my God, I can't stand that roof. It's just smacked in the head. So ugly.
Welcome to the Grand Salon. This is what you see when you come through your front door. And this is the central artery of a home like this, with well over 30,000 square feet of interior space, 10 bedrooms, 17 bathrooms, this amazing 26-foot ceiling. I mean, that is a 26-foot floor to basically ceiling fireplace that goes all the way downstairs as well. That is also see-through. You have moments. Okay? This is not a normal home. This isn't your ranch-style 3-bedroom where you walk in and you have a living room, a kitchen, and a couple bedrooms. This space is built for real living. This is a real return to luxury.
This is your definition of luxury? This is one of the worst lipsticks on a pig I've ever seen. You've decided to put tile floors and match it with green walls with mid-century elements. It just doesn't work at all. It's neither here nor there. Such an epic fail. The only way, if you were planning to not fix the roof line and the architectural elements of the house from the outside, if you wanted to appeal into the New York buyers, you should have given them something they didn't have. You can't outmatch them on luxurious features from New York. You would lose, and he won't even pencil for you because the lot value is not there. So you had to take it in a rustic way. And this completely fails for me. It could have been a lot more interesting if they would have done some, wood paneling on the ceilings, brought that mid-century element a little bit into it, some indoor plants, natural wood, rustic elements. This modernization is an epic failure.
If you love entertaining, there is a full nightclub downstairs. Oh yeah. If you have kids, you want to have big birthday parties, every birthday party will be at this house all together for the rest of time. There are so many use cases. Just look at the volume in this room though. Look at these ceilings. Everything is basically new as well. You've got these amazing skylights. You have this wall of glass just looking out over your residential resort as you walk in. You've got your outdoor pool with a 15-person swim-up bar.
That's a cool pool. That's a great pool.
I've got my pool house. I've got the barn, which matches the same architectural and design aesthetic as the main house, which is rare to find.
Yeah. Do you know why, Ryan? Because people don't want their barns to look like Section 8 housing. This is ridiculous. Whose idea was that?
I've got incredible greenery and landscaping, and this could come with the house. I've got 13 lawnmower robots mowing the lawn. And remember, it's over 23 acres, and we are in the future at this house.
We're definitely not in the future. We're in the 1970s, 80s.
Inside and outside. So this is your grand salon. Before we go outside, there's so much to show you inside. Let's actually start with the indoor pool. So I know what you're thinking. What? Because that's what I was thinking when I first saw this room. Before I ever even first came in here, because you see this room from the grand salon, from your main living room. This is an indoor pool and sauna that is attached directly to your fitness center, your steam room, your Himalayan salt room. You've got additional bathrooms, this whole gorgeous kind of amenity hallway. I have so much more to show you, but let's focus here.
This is perhaps the nicest thing we've seen so far. As soon as they introduce a little natural wood, works way better with that, 1970s stone that they inherited with the property. But then why did you paint the walls brown? Were you going for that woody look? like this should have been a hint when they were designing the property. Okay, this palette works, this combination works. We should kind of continue this, natural wood element in the entire house to not try to wash off the, 1960s and 70s inspiration. Instead roll with it and make it something different and a different experience, because that's what people look for in weekend homes. They want to have a reset button, a Control-Alt-Delete. They have their headache. When they come over to this property, it completely sets them in the different mood. And it's okay if it's an older architectural element. Like people from New York would pay for that, okay? If you execute it right, you don't have to go the luxurious route.
You've got imported stone all the way around. Big views all the way to the outside. These doors totally open. If you want to have an indoor and outdoor swimming competition, the swimming never goes away at Madachino. Not in Wall Township. Not here. And if you're a huge swimming aficionado, you love the beach, guess what?
We are an hour to New York City, but we are 10 minutes to the beach.
Ocean. That's right. You've got Ipe wood cladding here. You've got these incredible exposed beams with skylights with even more natural light coming in. And these are backlit too. Just wait till you see this at night. This might be my favorite amenity I've ever seen in a house, ever.
Are you sure? Are you? It's the best thing about this house so far, but definitely not ever seen.
See, the fitness center is pretty cool. Come take a look. This is not just a gym. This is Equinox.
This is not Equinox. They're not a sponsor for the channel, but this is more like 24-hour fitness. This is so so not Equinox, dude.
This is a real fitness center. We've got spinning, we've got running, elliptical, you've got everything, a full sound system. You've got a see-through sauna with the Himalayan salt wall. You've got these incredible casement windows that have this amazing view out onto your tennis court. It could easily become padel, it could become pickleball. You've got a volleyball court right outside as well. Health and wellness isn't just important here, it is integral to the lifestyle of this residential resort at Madachino.
That's really important. And they've done that. Let's give credit where it's due. It has a, 1 or 2 hole golf course. It's got a massive swimming pool. It seems like it has a spa, but they could have doubled down on it. Like they have a, volleyball court. They could have had a sand volleyball court. And it seems like they have a lot of other elements in the basement. So I think that is a strength that you want to give that utility to a weekend home where you could do whatever you want that you can't do in New York City in a small, penthouse apartment.
And then around this corner, after you've had a good workout, then you get to go play some pool and have a drink in one of the 6 bars. I'm serious. Like I'm literally not even joking. Now I say it's 10 bedrooms because that's the way it's set up now, but as you know, there's over 30,000 square feet here. We have in-law suites above our garage spaces, and we have rooms just like this.
Okay, that's why the ceiling heights are so low. It just dropped by like 60% from the main hall. Such a bad remodel. Like, so abrupt. It feels like a basement, a really low, high ceiling basement, but you're on the ground floor. Horrible. Really, really bad.
I got a full bathroom right here. This is a billiards room. This could be a great bedroom or home office, but I love that it's a billiards room. I love that it's a game room. I mean, we have a full gaming center downstairs that I'm gonna show you, but I feel like pool is kind of like that game you play before you go to the fun spots downstairs. So you're playing some pool after you've got your workout, and then you're coming over to bar number 1 of 6, built out of travertine. And it's not small. Like, this is a bar. We've got a concert piano here. It is fully lined with beautiful windows, TV. We've got tufted leather above our wet wall here. I mean, it's a real functioning bar. You could have a pool party inside in the middle of winter, watching the snow come out over your golf course.
Okay, I like this setup where to the left of the property when you enter, you have all these fun elements, right? You have an indoor pool, you have a gym, you have a spa, and then you have a billiard room and a bar. And it's inviting. When you walk in, it's circular element, it kind of divides it, invites you in for a weekend home. As far as the layout goes and this flow of the bar overlooking the indoor swimming pool, I like it. I think it's not a bad layout. It's just that the ceiling heights are extremely low.
You hear the horses in the distance, and then you go back into your sunken 2,000 square foot living room and get even more guests out into your motor court. I mean, what? What? And you haven't even seen the kitchen yet. Come on. Kitchen, maybe I should say kitchens, because we have 2 right here, might be my favorite. 2 gourmet kitchens. You have 2 of everything. You have 2 full refrigerators, 2 sinks, 2 stoves, fully vented. You have extra high ceiling.
Oh my God. It's like 2 kitchens attached at birth. It's like a conjoined twin. Why? And look at the volume. So narrow. Vertical. It looks like 2 condos, kitchens, are put next to each other. Horrible. Like, kitchen is such a location where everyone congregates, right? One of the worst kitchens in a compound I've ever seen.
Steel appliances, tons and tons of cabinet space. And then I love this brick banquette area.
Oh my God. You kept this turret during the remodel to turn it like this to like New York loft space with a cage chandelier. This is absolutely disastrous. It's, oh my God, I can't believe, look at everything is so vertical. There's no volume.
You have a full dining room that's behind the kitchen here that seats minimum 16 people, which is really beautiful. It's this gorgeous step up into this amazing dining experience.
No, it's not. The chandelier is ugly. The tile floors are continuing. If you have a compound and you want to have a massive dining experience, you want it to open up to the outdoors, right? You want it to be a really special place because when are you going to be like here? You're going to be here for like the holidays, Thanksgiving, Christmas. That whole dining experience is super special, and you've put it really in the worst location within the property facing the motor court.
But here, I mean, you get these, I mean, who has 2 kitchens? Only at Madachino do you get 2 gourmet kitchens.
Wait a minute. How many wives do you get to have in New Jersey?
Right next to each other. Plus this amazing spot. I mean, I can just imagine more Saturday mornings. Saturday mornings, it's warm, the sun is beaming, the pool is open. I don't know, maybe I have a Jack Russell Terrier, I don't know why, but now I see one like prancing, looking for treats, and I'm just sitting here having breakfast, and life is good. You know what this house costs in the Hamptons? $150 million.
That doesn't mean anything. It would also cost $600 million in Aspen. It's irrelevant, okay? You can't use Hamptons as a comp.
Relative value, my friends.
In Nairobi, it will probably cost, $2 million.
Say it's the middle of the night. You're in your primary suite, which is right around the corner. You wake up, you want a snack. You have the biggest kitchen in all of New Jersey, so you have tons of snacks here. You don't want to go all around the hallway, right? That's not what you do when you have your own resort. No, you go through your secret door. Exactly. Oh, fruit wall? Nope. I go into
a closet? Your kitchen's got a walk-in closet. This is horrible.
the primary. I'm gonna meet you on the other side.
And all these steps everywhere. It's such a bad remodel. They've just tried to
Primary suite is its own residence. You've got 2 bathrooms, multiple closets with a vaulted ceiling. You've got these amazing sliding doors that take you out into your manicured gardens that are currently being mowed by robots. And you've got tons of space. This could be a home office space, a full sitting room, a dressing room. You can have his and hers, his and his, theirs, bathrooms. You have so many options. There is so much space here.
I hate this design, and it's a very common problem. I see it happen all the time. And it could happen to you if you live away from these centers of design and luxury, okay? Now, ironically, your target buyer of an avatar is someone coming from those cities where, their budget is much bigger than the locals and come on overspends on a property that they just fall in love with. But sadly, you don't have the local design team or elements within the local market to build something that would attract to them, and you will fail epically like this. And that's why I do my inner circle, because I critique and consult internationally, and I can tell you what palettes work for what demographics and what you have to build if you want to attract that buyer. If you're interested, join the inner circle. I'm raising the prices by $10,000 in 2026. I would love to be a resource to you.
And then we have multiple additional bedrooms up and down this corridor. But I want to take you downstairs next, because when I first saw downstairs, after my jaw had already been here, upstairs, I had to surgically replace the jaw that had fallen off. So without further ado, welcome to the Madachino Club. Downstairs, yes, that's a live tree, because you have these extra high ceilings so you can have things like live trees inside your house. We enter the entertainment venue. I called it a nightclub before. This could be whatever you want it to be, but I love the current setup.
I hate it. It looks like a bowling alley without the aisles. It's horrible. This is what I like about it, is the fact that you come down the stairs and you get that big volume, okay? It's really good. And ironically, the ceiling heights are higher than the first floor, which is, again, better than I expected. But the execution of this whole nightclub down here is uninspiring at best. I think this should have been a massive game room. This should have been really, you should have had the pool table over here, maybe an actual bowling alley. It should have been that place where everyone congregates and give them a reason. if you wanted to entertain for a party, that upstairs, great room was perfect for it. It had a bar right there. You didn't need to bring the party downstairs when you have 28 acres and no neighbor.
That's the continuation of the mantle, that fireplace, from upstairs. Like I said, it comes all the way downstairs. We have an entire video karaoke wall. I mean, you literally could go to town in here. 2 gorgeous black bars, a wine cellar.
Oh my God. This is the worst wine cellar I've seen.
You come and have fun. I mean, there's more fun rooms, like the one right behind me, actually. If you want to have a business event here, you've got a full conference room. Come take a look at this. And then the conference spills out into your private club, Madachino Club. Look at the conference room, though. The conference room is actually aptly called the situation room. There's literally a sign on the door that says situation room. Big Zoom-enabled conference center.
Why? This is like, are you running a clandestine crime organization from this basement? This should have been a poker room. Come on. Or like a cigar lounge.
Great for meetings, great for having real conferences. We've got a projector, projection screen. You can also work in this entire home. There's a separate office space in this home as well. But it keeps going. Come on. At this wing at the lower level, you have a sports court. More.
Okay, this is really good. They've spent a lot of money. This sport court would actually get used, and this whole compound is really for 4 seasons, and that's very critical for East Coast because they have cold winters. You have an indoor swimming pool, you have indoor sport courts, you have basement, all these elements. But they failed in selling this property extremely bad because they listed it for sale for close to $14 million in 2022, and they missed one of the most epic rises of residential properties during the boom of COVID. And it just got price reduction, and ended up selling at $6 million, probably below replacement cost. And there are 2 reasons for that. One, they didn't have the right design for the demographic they were targeting who would have paid them $14 million. And 2, they didn't have the right advisors to tell them the truth about how much they should list the property. They just listened to every local agent who walked in, and it was the best thing they'd ever seen. And they were just like, oh yeah, 14 million, yeah, any number, right? There's nothing like this over here. And they didn't have that third person unbiased opinion to help them price the property really good. Because I imagine if this property was listed at 8.9, it probably would have sold in the 9s in 2022, not 6 million in 2025.
A salon? Can you imagine having your own barber shop?
Dude, just you put a chair and a mirror, it doesn't become a barber shop, okay?
And your own spa. Okay, at this point of the video, we're gonna take a quick pause to allow you to go to the bathroom, maybe like a glass of water. I'm gonna take a quick nap, and I'm gonna see you in the private movie theater. Do you feel better? Because I do. Your private cinema has a popcorn station, rotating screens for whatever movies you have queued up, and then a full in-home movie theater. This isn't just a screening room. This is a movie theater.
No, it's just a regular room with a bunch of chairs, recliners. One of the worst executions of a home theater. You see, you didn't really have to do this. You could have opened it up. Again, you don't have to have a movie theater, okay? You could have a media room that looks like a very comfortable living room instead of a movie theater. It would be way cheaper and way more usable.
The second one isn't as good as the first, and in my honest opinion, no. How fun is this light switch? I want my whole house to now have arcade buttons as light switches. This is your game room.
It should have been the video game room, not the game room. All these games should have been in that central location. Would have made the space a lot more welcoming, fun. It would have changed your mood right away. As soon as you come down, you know what the space is for. It would drag you in. All these, like, you know, air hockey, billiard, all these things could have been there. It would have looked so much better. And this room that is away from the main section of the basement, you could have closed it off. You could have had multiple screens, and kids of this generation would love to have a room like this to play video games.
We have air hockey. We have a full arcade wall, the best 90s games. You've got Wii Golf in here, whatever else you want to play, it is all here. And again, in a home that's over 30,000 square feet, with this bedroom and bathroom count, that's why I call it a residential resort. The possibilities are endless. Anything your mind can think of, the space is here. The replacement value for this land, plus these finished beautiful structures, you cannot replace. For this price, you cannot build this again.
I agree. At $6 million was a bargain. Whoever who bought it, great purchase. And I think at that price, you will have enough budget to really try to turn this around and make it much more authentic, real, something that would really appeal to New Yorkers.
It's just not going to happen. Like, this is the steal of the. I have to go outside now. You have to come with me outside, because every time I remind myself that this is the steal of a century, I just can't.
He should have bought it. Why didn't you buy it? This was an amazing opportunity you missed out, buddy.
Your barn is a 6,400 square.
Oh my God. It's so ugly. It's so freaking ugly. I feel bad for the horses in there.
Square foot across 2 levels horse facility. You have 14 individual horse stalls. You have a full separate second floor that's open space, great barn space, attic space, storage space. It's got individual parking here in case you decide to get really equestrian. You have your trainers come, you have friends come over, they can park here separately. They don't have to park at the front of the house.
You know, we haven't seen any rings. We haven't seen an arena. None of the other elements that a horse property would require. So just the really ugly stables.
And then walk to the back of the property. And then, surprise number, actually this whole house is full of surprises. Another surprise is right over here. Right off the barn, you have a 156 panel ground-based solar array. I think this is the largest residential solar array that I know of. And the benefit of this is because you have...
Yeah, because you live in New York. No one would have one of these on the rooftop.
The space. This covers almost all of your utility costs. This covers your electric bill, saving you over $2,000 a month.
That's it? The utility cost for this compound is $2,000? That's how much I pay. Come on. This should be way more than that.
It's here. It's also beautiful. And it's one of the amazing things about this residential resort. It's built for health and wellness and having a great lifestyle, but it's also very eco-friendly. The whole house is charged by the sun. And that's, oh, look who decided to come back. Where have you been this whole
Don't
time?
forget your hat. I've been with the horse.
Ah.
So I've been all around that.
Yeah, love horses.
Love horses.
Why do you love Wall Township, New Jersey?
If I ever have to leave this beautiful compound, the beach is only 10 minutes away. You have a private executive airport only 5 minutes away.
Can you hear the airplanes? How close is this? Do the airplanes fly over your compound? You should look that up.
You have great restaurants. You have golf courses. You have everything here in Wall, and it's only an hour away from New York City.
Exactly. Which is why I also love it.
If you love it, Ryan, why didn't you buy it? Actually, at $6 million, he should have bought it. It's a pretty good deal.
Madachino. That's the residential resort that we're on. You've got over 23 acres of property. Over 5 acres are protected woodlands. We have 2 retaining ponds. We've got Madachino fields. That's what you saw with the 4-hole golf course. We've got the fenced-in animal garden. We've got vegetable gardens. We've got volleyball, the outdoor pool. We've got the 14-stall horse barn. The whole structure is over 6,400 square feet. We've got our pool house. And that's all before we get to our main house. We've got 10 bedrooms, 17 bathrooms, your own private cinema. We've got 6 bars. We've got fireplaces on fireplaces, an indoor pool, spa, sauna with Himalayan salt walls. What? Your own fitness center, secret doors in your double kitchen, and so much more.
Okay, let's give it an Arvin score. But before I do that, if you're planning to do this, you got to be careful. If you live outside of city centers and you're building and designing for that demographic because they have deep pockets, you probably know this, you don't have the local resources to help you build what they would like. If you want me to be a resource, I've critiqued over 1,500 properties worldwide. I consult globally. At the same time, I've sold and bought ultra luxury properties for my clients. I've taken billionaire clients multiple times to properties and paid attention to what they like, what they don't like. And those are my design philosophies. I would love to be a resource to you. Here's the QR code. I would love to help you out. Okay, location. I can't give it anything more than a 5. You're close to the ocean, but there's no real comps to support these prices over here. It's just not recognized globally whatsoever. It's not going to get better than that. Lot quality, well, you got like 23 or 28 acres of flat land. It's an absolute 10. Lot utilization, you have it all. You have the private driveway, setbacks for ages. It's another 10. Lot orientation, it doesn't matter. The house sits so comfortably on the lot. You're going to have natural light coming in every direction. You just have to be careful for that airport to see if airplanes are flying over you or not. But beside that, you're good. Privacy, another 10. Fantastic. I mean, you have absolute privacy. You can be as loud as you want in this property. No one's going to bother you. Views. It's not a view property. It's going to get a 0. Architectural style. It's really a 1. It's perhaps one of the worst remodels, lipstick on a pig I've ever seen. It didn't have a design plan whatsoever. They didn't identify the demographics that would be interested in this. They took the wrong approach of luxurizing older home to attract the demographic of New York, and it failed epically because they couldn't do it. They either didn't have the resources to do it, and architecturally, they were always going to be on the back foot taking that route anyways. It would have been much more interesting if this property was more like restored in that rustic form, but in a very clean amenities than the approach they took. And it's one of the main reasons why it failed. Finishes. I can't give it anything more than a 2. It was extremely cheap, and I actually think it would have been less expensive to take in a rustic approach to remodeling this property than so-called modernizing it. Layout. You had the wow factor when you walked in, and I like the fact that you had on one side all the amenities, right? Like indoor pool, the bar, the gym, and everything. That was cool. But then on the other side, it was an epic failure. You totally screwed up your kitchen. Your primary bedroom sucked. Every other element about it was really, really bad, and I can't give it anything more than a 4. Scale and volume. I'm going to give it a 3 only because of the main room when you walk in. The rest was horrible, and the transition was so abrupt as well. Your ground level lower floor had lower ceiling heights than your basement. Horrible. Again, very bad remodel. They didn't have a cohesive look. They didn't have an idea of what to do with this architectural style to really make it interesting, and they just went this compound facility for an Airbnb, I believe, and it just failed. Okay, here's the Arvin score. If you want to see a real compound that I actually like, check out this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the comments.